December 23rd, 2001, Ibadan, Nigeria. Just days before Christmas, while families prepared for celebrations, one of the most powerful men in the country was sitting inside his bedroom. He was not a criminal. He was not a warlord. He was the Minister of Justice, the man responsible for defending Nigeria's laws. But before the night was over, he would be lying dead on the floor of his own home, shot at close range, and more than 2 decades later, Nigeria still does not know who killed him. This was not just another murder. This was an assassination at the highest level of power. A killing surrounded by political betrayal, fear, and a silence that many believe was intentional. Because when a country's justice minister can be murdered without consequences, one terrifying question remains. Who was powerful enough to get away with it on the night of December 23rd, 2001? Bola Ige was at his residence in Ibadan. It was supposed to be a quiet evening, but sometime during the night, assassins entered the house, and what happened next would shock the entire nation. Reports say the killers reached the bedroom area, then suddenly shots rang out. The Minister of Justice had been shot dead. Inside his own home, the attackers escaped. No arrests at the scene, no immediate answers, just panic, confusion, and a dead senior government official. The news exploded across Nigeria. How could the nation's chief law officer be assassinated so easily? If the justice minister was not safe, who was? Television stations interrupted programming. Newspapers printed emergency headlines. Politicians rushed to make statements. But almost immediately, questions began appearing. How did the killers enter? Were security officers present? Was it an inside job? And perhaps the biggest question of all, was this simply murder or political execution? The timing made everything worse. Just months earlier, another prominent politician connected to the same political circle had also been murdered. Many Nigerians began believing something darker was happening behind the scenes. Not random violence, a coordinated political war, and Bola Ige may have been its highest profile victim. Soon after the assassination, police launched a massive investigation. High-profile suspects were arrested, politicians, party members, security-linked individuals. The entire country watched closely. People expected a breakthrough. After all, this was the murder of Nigeria's justice minister. Surely the government would solve it. But instead, the case became more confusing. Witness statements reportedly changed. Accusations flew everywhere. Political camps blamed each other. Then came the trials. Court sessions dragged on. Evidence was questioned. Some testimonies collapsed, and one by one, those accused were acquitted, not guilty. No conviction, no final answer. The alleged masterminds walked free, and Nigeria was left with a murder case that seemed to disappear into darkness. To many citizens, it felt impossible. How could a man this important be killed without anyone being held responsible? Some believed the investigation was compromised. Others believed powerful forces buried the truth. And over time, public trust began to collapse because this case represented something bigger than one man. It became a symbol of how power, politics, and fear could overwhelm justice itself. Even today, people still debate who truly killed Bola Ige. Some believe rival political factions ordered the assassination. Others think he knew dangerous secrets. Some suspect the murder was connected to wider political violence happening at the time. And there are those who believe the real masterminds were never arrested at all, because despite the investigation, many critical questions remain unanswered. Who benefited from his death? Why was security unable to stop the attackers? How did the killers escape? And why did one of Nigeria's biggest murder trials end without resolution? Over the years, rumors, theories, and accusations have continued to spread, but no theory has ever been proven. Officially, the murder remains unsolved, and with every passing year, the truth seems to move further away. More than 20 years later, Nigeria still remembers the night its justice minister was murdered, not just because of who he was, but because of what his death represented, a nation searching for justice, while unable to solve one of its most important crimes. For many Nigerians, Bola Ige's assassination became proof that power can erase truth, that some murders are too dangerous to solve, and that sometimes justice itself becomes the victim. Some of the people connected to the case are gone now. Others have remained silent. The evidence has faded. Witnesses disappeared from public attention. But the mystery never died, because somewhere in Nigeria, someone likely knows exactly what happened that night in Ibadan. Someone knows who entered that house. Someone knows who pulled the trigger. And someone knows why the case was never solved. But until the truth finally emerges, Bola Ige remains one of Nigeria's most haunting political mysteries. A justice minister whose own justice never came.